Hi and welcome to Another Gamers. The game today we're going to be playing is UFO Aftermath. Okay, let's get started then. Now, as some of you know, you might have been watching this series, this is my replacement for the XCom UFO Defense in preparation for the upcoming Fraxis game, XCom Enemy Unknown. Now, what I have done is I did record about an hour and a half of footage for this, but I've had to delete the entire thing. Not because it wasn't going well, I lost a couple of people, some people I didn't want to lose, I will say that, but the audio, there was just no audio for an hour and a half. My mic, I'd have managed to somehow do the sound test, check that all the sound was working, then straight after my sound test, I managed to unplug my mic and I hadn't realised. So I just had an hour and a half of video of just absolute silence, which just not going to happen. So unfortunately I'm going to re-record this and we'll just go from there. I mean, we could have totally new things happen. This is one of the great advantages of having a random game like this. So let's go in and carry on from where we left off. No, we're going to load the game. We're going to load the actual correct one. Now, from where we last were, sorry, I'm a little bit behind because I was at a different point. So we're kind of carrying on our research here, and I think our squad, we just managed to, yes, we got Malcolm, her and Crispin. We kind of equipped them with all new equipment and we're getting ready to actually start doing some more missions. Now we're currently in this base, so what we're going to do is going to come over here, swing up here, and then kind of do this line, trying to get them all done in one great big go. So we're going to take this mission, and we're going to send these four out, and just head straight over there. And now we've got somebody who's healed, so we're going to be out for a while. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with Soldier, because it gives hit points and rifles, and it's fairly useful. We need to get the rifles up, and handguns is going to start being less important, but it also gives hit points and speed, and that's never a bad thing. So because we're going to be doing this for a while, it gives them something to do. So let's head off to our site. This is of course a two-phase mission. So first one, we've got to get through to the actual base itself, and the next stage we enter the base and we have to clear away the opposition.
What is it?
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this lot as a group. So this is going to mean that whilst we're a little bit slower and can't look over a larger area, when we do see stuff like this, when we do see stuff like these plectons, we can bring an awful lot of firepower to bear very quickly.
I'm hit.
He can't move now.
He's out of the way.
And as you see, those things hit hard. I mean, Rianali has lost, what, about a fifth of her health just from one hit. And the other nice thing is, from the last time I did my last batch of recordings, I've managed to fix the flicker issue. So this all now works absolutely perfectly. So hopefully we'll have some better quality recordings. Now one of the other things is I need to do is Malcolm at some point, we're going to ditch the actual shotgun, because it's going to start being a little bit too restrictive when we get into some of these later missions. Sure, it causes a lot of damage, but we now going to need to start really hitting these creatures from much longer range. So unfortunately that gun's going to have to go, but we're going to keep it for the moment because the shotgun's not too bad for doing base assaults. We're just going to have a quick check around the area and just see if there's any enemies in the immediate vicinity. And there we go.
All done, sir.
No way of hitting him now.
Yeah,
Move now.
he's going to be down before anybody can really do anything.
Here they come.
And here we go.
Waste of bullets, He sir. can't move
Nailed
now.
that one.
That's basically just for the experience points. We don't actually need the kills because we just can come straight out. But by trying to take on these creatures whilst we still got the opportunity, whilst they're weaker, we can hopefully level up our characters. Oh, I see. Yeah, we can hopefully level up our characters without as much incident, and kind of make use of getting those different skills up. because they are going to start coming into use, especially when we start taking on the reptilians, and they're going to start using more advanced weaponry, going to have to have defenses. We're also going to have to start dealing with stuff like rocket launchers.
Good to go.
What I am going to do is actually going to change their whole movement list so I can... Oh, we get through. So we're going to jump in from there to there, and then we're going to start bringing them around and get into the mission area, because there's sometimes aliens around in this area, so it's just worth taking a little bit more of a cautious route just in case, because there's a lot that like to hang around just around here.
There's one.
As you can see, we found a load.
Away.
Now you see Malcolm's not really picking up any experience points because we got these guys equipped with these weapons, they're taking the vast majority of the kills, so Malcolm is going to start dropping further and further behind experience points wise. So we're kind of going to need to start doing something about it. In fact, what I might do is I might swap Brian down, ditch this gun, give it to Malcolm, and if I do that, then Malcolm can get some more kills. Now, we need to kill a certain amount of transients in this. No, transurgents, 6. Now, that's quite a hefty number. We can actually have it as low as 3, but it's decided to make us kill 6.
Here they come. They got me. Good to go.
Now, fortunately, we could bring a lot to bear at that point. And we're still going to be a little bit cautious, because of course it's quite easy to get killed.
Well, what do we have
cannot
here?
see him.
Yes, sir.
There you can see. There you go.
This doesn't look good.
I finished him.
Yeah, she's just taken a load of damage. So what we need to do is quickly go through. Now here's the only one with medkit. So we're going to drop that, swap over the equipment,
Ready?
More orders.
What
because
now,
she is going to end up in med bay after this, quite frankly.
Ready, sir.
All done, sir.
Right, now that's there, so not much we can do about that right this second. But we are going to heal her up a little bit. Oh, let's try and heal up the
What
correct
now, sir?
one.
What now, sir?
That's a bit annoying since we've only got a limited amount
Awaiting
of
further orders.
ammo for
further
that.
orders.
We are going to go equip the sniper rifle, and we're going to go stand here
Awaiting
because
further orders.
you can see that percentage chance to hit is quite large.
Yes, sir.
More orders.
So as soon as we've got the opportunity to do a few long range shots, we're going to.
Awaiting
done,
further
sir.
orders.
Now we've got that section cleared out, so what we're going to do is we're going to come out and just start exploring around the
There's
back.
one. That would be a waste of bullets.
Now you
sir.
see,
That's one less of them to worry about.
there again, Malcolm couldn't shoot anybody. Now the thing is, if we take over this base, we will immediately be able to land at the base, so
Further orders.
we'll be able to re-equip Malcolm,
Now,
Needed
sir.
it.
which I think is quite frankly going to be pretty badly needed at this point, because he's just not going to get experience points otherwise. And he's kind of a decent character, so he's worth building up, because he is one of our high level characters. I mean, some of these characters I'll probably be specialising more. Malcolm was more of a generalist, just kind of raise everything simultaneously. Oop. No, what we're going to do is we're going to press Alt, and we're going to do a new plan to open up that door, and then once we've opened up the door,
Awaiting further
All
orders.
done, sir.
now we'll come round.
What do we have here?
There we go, we did actually manage to land a hit, so at least at this stage, in somewhere like here, Malcolm can be useful with the shotgun, because it does cause an extraordinary large amount of
Watch
damage.
out.
Ready?
See, here I want to try and get Malcolm,
Yes, sir.
so I want to get Malcolm with a load of experience here. Right, we might as well just take that. There's a load of experience points, a load of people go up levels. Now, what we'll probably do is there something that can increase, I don't know, his rifles? Because we're going to want to start getting him more used to general equipment. Over here, probably just average this guy out. He's pretty average at the moment. Now, here we want to try and focus in probably perception or dexterity, something which increases his ability to shoot. Now, perception's looking pretty good because we get stealth and observation. So if we go for agility here, then perception here, and just try and make him an average all-rounder. As you can see, we've captured the base, so we just let it go on for a little bit. And then, right, we managed to expand, capture, yep, carry on. Chopper's just arrived at the base, so now we've got everybody there. So what we can do is ditch off some of this equipment. Now you see we've got some new grenade type. Also worth checking to see what we've got. We've got no combat armor, that's special armor that sometimes turn up. We do get a rocket launcher, mind you. That's going to be very useful when we come to take on alien base. Not an alien base, alien UFO. High amount damage, and you get quite a lot of rockets for it. But for the moment, we are going to just go with this. It is a pretty decent rifle. We got a lot of ammo for it. Causes plenty of damage. He's got good in rifles, and we still keep a few grenades around, and he's of course strong enough to be able to carry a med pack. So we've got 2 people with med packs. Her, on the other hand, when she levels up, we've got to get her capacity up. He's doing okay. He's got the sniper rifle as a secondary weapon. Now he's actually improved, so we should be able to slip on. No, we probably want to get him with decent armor first, drop that, and build up the rest of his equipment. So eventually he'll move over to having the full armor. Now, yes, there we go. We've got the combat helmet. Don't think we have no more spare combat helmets. So what we're just going to do is we're going to grab hers because she's not going to need it. So all of these guys, they're pretty much loaded up to max. Training we're not going to worry about at the moment, and they're all good to go. So, oh no, Malcolm could do with another clip. Yes, that just takes him. Yes, you can just do it without losing any speed. So they're all pretty average speed. Right, so what we're going to do, alien craft has crashed here. Good site for a base. Alien, if we go do that, then the base. No, but if we go do the base directly, we can get more experience points. And we just completed the goodwill, so that's handy. We're just continuing the alien research. We've got nothing else we can develop for the moment. So as you can see, now we can probably swap over this to a research. So we've got a military base here, military base over here. That could probably do with changing to a military base, and so on. So we kind of get a general coverage all around. But for the moment, we've kind of got one over here and one over here. You'll find I swap over the base types on a fairly regular basis just to kind of deal with what we need the most at the time. But we've got everything that we need for this. We've got
Yes, sir.
group of 4 decent people. We've not lost anyone, so this is not a bad start. And again, we're going to try and rack up as much experience points as we can, but we're not going to focus too heavily to try and cram and kill every last alien. It's just not needed. Now what we are going to do here is bring up all of our people, and we're just going to kind of line them up, because we've probably got a good line of sight on this creature. Yeah, there we go. Has Green moved up to position?
That's it.
So we've got 2 people who can start shooting.
I've lost sight of him.
Yes, sir.
No, we've still got people.
He's out of the way.
And see, now everybody can start shooting this one.
I can't hit him anymore,
Taking
sir.
him now.
And there you go. But that's 2 aliens we managed to take down relatively easy without too much hassle. We'll do a quick check across here because you can sometimes find some around here. And then we'll come out and we'll just sweep some of these streets, just see if we can find anything. So it's worth just like sweeping left to right because you can get a fairly good
There's
view.
one.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Good to
Now-
go.
oh well, there you go. Can we got anybody? No, we'll create that as a new plan. Nobody can shoot that at the moment.
Good to go.
So we'll bring people up to here and then start to shoot.
Awaiting further orders.
Might lose visibility. Yeah, we did.
I've
Can't
lost
see
sight of
See
him
him.
him anymore.
So what we're going to do is going to bring the whole group up to here.
Here they come.
And then just everybody's going to start shooting.
Less of them to worry about.
Yeah, whole bunch of people just taking a pot shot at you like that. You are pretty much going to die. At least at the moment. Later on, that's going to get a lot tougher to like organise. But for the moment, we're doing okay. So we're just sort of like staggering out our approach so as not to expose ourselves too much. And we're just going to also bring our group over here and just kind of do some exploration. I should have actually been letting the counter go so they could get part way through that whilst we're still organising. So as you can see, we've got quite a lengthy bit to explore because we're just kind of doing a quick sweep of the area just to make sure we kind of got everything checked down over
Here
here.
they come.
And there you go. See, there we found
Here comes trouble.
an alien. Not too worried about the mole man. He's going to be
Got one.
the biggest one because see,
Damn the bastard.
again, those plectons cause a lot of damage. So that's another couple of aliens we managed to get out of the way. And generally, I think the experience points will be shared through most of the people. And there we go. We've kind of just done our sweep. Now, it will be nice to get some more people with increased speed. He is kind of bordering on what I'm concerned about health-wise, but to be honest, with that little damage, I'm not going to worry too much. So, just going to take a quick break for a second. And just when I get to this next section. There we go. And I shall be back in just one moment.
Right now, sir.
Right, sorry about that. Just had somebody come in through the room, so I was just trying to make sure you didn't have a load of disturbance going on there. So, we're now in the second phase. We've got the base to handle. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to come out and just quickly check this corridor along here, because big long corridors, as you can see,
Unable to hit him now.
quite common to find a whole bunch of aliens.
I just cannot see
That's
him.
it.
Ready?
And of course, now we've got that out of the way, we'll check over here, because this is
Waiting for the
Awaiting
orders.
further orders.
hangars,
Orders.
kind of another good place to find aliens. And how many do we have to kill on this one? We've only got to kill 3 on this one. So the last one we did was actually quite heavy in that respect. We're just going to make sure whilst we're planning out the route, just going to keep them moving. And then what we'll do is we'll come out and check the corridor again, because oh, there we go. The only person who might be able to do anything is him. And we need to pause this because he needs to reload.
Awaiting further
He needs to
orders.
get the hell out of there right now. No, 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 no. No, he needs to do that right now. Yes, right, because he's got the speed. So he can actually get out of there.
Yes, sir.
I hear
The
you.
orders, sir.
More orders.
No, she needs to not do this right. We're going to slow the speed right down.
The orders,
I
sir.
hear you.
Okay, back off.
Now what?
Back off. Back off.
Yes,
More
sir.
orders.
Right, back off, back off. So everybody's going to take a slow back off. Now, everybody can see the balloon fish, so they're going to start shooting it. And that,
Awaiting
That's
further
one less
orders.
of them to
He's
worry
dead
about.
now.
That means we don't actually lose anybody due to it being quite fast. So we'll double check this out here and just check along here because there's a nice big long corridor. And then we'll come check over here, then check up here because we've got a lot of corridors. And there's our next one. So whilst everybody else is coming up,
I'm under attack.
Malcolm's going to trade some shots.
Your order, sir. I hear you.
And everybody else is going to be able to shoot it.
Now,
Now what we are going to do is we are going to try and fix up Malcolm. He did take quite a beating. That might be enough to put him out of commission. Which would be unfortunate if he gets stuck in med bay. Now he won't lose too much time. No, he did avoid it. One was wounded, but he didn't go into sick bay. Now she has got to get her capacity up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go willpower route because it helps get her rifles up, side power, and also carrying capacity. So it's a good one to go for. Now we've got the hold of that base.